just in case the game might crash, and lie down on the stone slab and ask Melanir to begin the enchantment. Saving your game now recommended. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Lie down and try to relax. Stay as still as you can, and if you can sleep, even better. I am starting the petrification process now, and soon you will begin to feel the flow of time fading away. Right, now while that's active, let's start the second stage. Curses! That wasn't supposed to happen! Captain, come give me a hand over here.
Is that normal? Is he supposed to look like that?
Shut up and get over here now! Your queen will be furious if the Divine Crusader crumbles into dust before we've even started. We must try again quickly. It's got to work this time.
What an interesting cell. It's like a weird line thing here and there. Oh. There you go. I've fallen into a deep slumber where strange dreams inhabit my thoughts. If the spell worked properly, I should wake up in the third era. Hello. Okay. Hi. What a weird scenario we're in. I'm just gonna go use my healing vitality, and I'm just gonna keep using it. Alright. So we gotta keep track, well no, we don't really have to keep track, we just gotta take a look at the top left corner, and that will tell us what era / time difference we are at. Despite having become a stone statue, the ravages of time takes its toll. I feel my life force slowly slipping away as the effigy slowly erodes. So we'll be taking some health damage here and there. But of course with our endurance thing, it's gonna be really, really easy to heal it up. I'm more so just making sure everything else gets healed up nice and fine. There we go. So the entire battle I'm counting as one use. As one armor use, because it kind of will be treated that way anyway. So we still have one armor use, and this doesn't really count because this is still part of that. This is just more of like a like a loading screen kind of thing, but it's more of like an interactable kind of loading screen. Now I would technically teleport to my house kind of thing through the through a spell, but I don't really want to end up breaking this area if I can help it. We haven't reached the second era yet, and I'm a little bit confused here. There we go, second era. There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to start seeing that the time is going to go by like 2 or 3 years kind of thing, I think. Oh, no, maybe never mind. It only went up by 1 year. There we go. I've woken up and the vault in Upper Vanua is in ruins. It appears that Melanir's spell worked. I should check outside to see if I've returned to the correct year. And we should save the game. you. We didn't store anything, but they still gave us free items. Hi.
I can't believe it. You've actually returned, just like they said you would. The others will be so relieved to hear this. Sir Thedred sent me here to find you, and there's much more important news that I need to share with you.
And you are?
I am Drekius, one of the new members of the Knights of the Nine. I joined when the enslavement of Argonians began.
The what now? The what now?
Much like his alien ancestors, Gareth views non-elf races as inferior. He started by rounding up the so-called beast races, Argonians and Khajiit.
Uh-oh.
When the Imperial Legion started knocking on doors in my hometown of Leowin, I fled and joined the Knights of the Nine. I'm sure that orcs will be next, and once they're under control, he'll start to enslave humans as well.
We must stop him. How did you know to find me here?
I didn't. But Sir Thedred says that you've disappeared mysteriously more than once, and that you always return when you're needed most.
Well, to be fair...
That's why he sent myself and others all over Tamriel to search for you. It had crossed my mind that your prophesied return was just a story to boost morale. But it turns out that he was right all along.
Yay! Important news.
Much has happened in the years since you left. Gareth is now the Emperor.
What?
And has ordered the enslavement of Argonians and Khajiit. The Knights of the Nine are being persecuted, but they are proving more resilient than Gareth ever imagined. You'll find them at Fort Nikel.
Port Nickel?
We move around a lot to avoid the Imperial Legion, but our current hideout is in Fort Nikel's North Tower. It's an abandoned fortress west of Way.
West of what? West of Way? What does that mean? I don't know. Persecution.
The first thing that Gareth did on becoming Emperor was to declare the Knights of the Nine traitors to the Empire. Since then, we've been hunted by the Imperial Legion. Those of us who were caught were executed, their bodies hung up as a warning.
Executed. Are the others alright?
You'll be glad to hear that the original 8 that fought alongside you at Garlus Malistar have all survived. Unfortunately, some of us did not. Simply wearing anything with a red diamond on it is enough reason to be executed for treason, it seems. Ironically, these executions turned public opinion against Gareth, and the Knights of the Nine came to symbolize the rebellion against his oppression.
So, the store known as Red Diamond Jewelry should be out of business then. In theory. Rebellion.
Yes. News of the persecution spread quickly, and anyone wanting to fight against Gareth sought out the Knights of the Nine. Sir Thedred was glad to accept them, of course. And the Knights of the Nine is now a small army, with the original 8 knights being the commanders.
Cool.
We're waiting for the right opportunity to strike at the Imperial City and bring Gareth to justice. With your return, I think the time is right.
Everything else is said. Yep. Alright. Gareth is Emperor.
Gareth somehow got his hand on the Amulet of the Kings.
I still have it.
He relit the dragon fires and proclaimed himself Emperor of Tamriel.
But I still have the amulet.
Between state-sanctioned slavery and persecuting the Knights of the Nine, he's already proven to be quite the tyrant. Much of Tamriel wants him deposed, but few are willing to speak out for fear of being arrested.
I mean, I would too.
I'm going to head back to Fort Nikel to inform Sir Thedred of your return. Head over there as soon as you can. See you there.
It's a weird thing to say. See you there. It's like, sounds so creepy. Alright, buddy. Tess!
How can I help?
You've traveled through time.
Sure.
You've traveled through time. Sure.
Yes, my love.
What?
Or-
Alright, Tess. Let's go. Alright, Tess. Deal with them. I don't have the time nor the patience to do it. I don't have the time nor the patience to deal with that one. Uh-oh. How do you... Oh. Okay. I have a bodyguard. He doesn't really care about the rules of the game. She is ascended beyond your mortal understanding. And that is your excuse for having Tess being very overpowered. She is beyond anybody's understanding. I visit Venua and I should try to locate Naomi's body before looking for the rest of the Knights of the Nine. With luck, the Adabel has not been taken. There was a slaughterfish here. There it is. Okay, so map. We can just fast travel. It's fine. But we can travel there. It's not that big of a deal. It's not really that big of a deal. Because what I can do is I can go super fast mode. I can go physical amplification, physical swiftness, and we can go shadow walk. There we go. Alright, so when you reach Finisikal, you're going to... You don't really need to, but it's really cool to get it anyway. You'll be able to grab the armor that Gareth was using when you first met him. Which is really cool. Hi. So here's what happens if you actually go talk to a guard.
Stop right there! For crimes of treason against the Empire, you are hereby ordered to surrender immediately!
So resist arrest. Current bounty 100,000. Technically, I can actually do it. What if we click... Actually, I've never seen surrender.
Smart move. You have saved yourself a great deal of pain before your execution. May Stendar have mercy on your soul.
I have surrendered. Cool. But decree of Emperor Gareth, you have been hanged for high treason against the Empire. Cool. I'm glad we did that. We just saw Drathis get hanged for his non-crimes. Great. Yeah, here it is. I found a skeleton that doesn't look like it's been discovered by anyone yet. Could this be Naomi's remains? We have Naomi's Adabel. I've taken the Adabel from around Naomi's neck. There's no indication of how I might use it to stop Gareth, but I seem to feel Naomi's presence whenever I'm touching it. I should rendezvous with the Knights of the Nine at Fort Nikhel now. Alright, so there's something else you can actually collect here. So you could be able to collect all 6 pieces of his armor. Plus, you're also able to collect not only that, but you can also collect True Flame like we did. So I have it pulled up here and right next to me just in case I did end up forgetting it. It is possible. I don't really have the best track record for memory, so I could have forgotten about it. But I know where most of them are, so it's not like... I'm gonna be like, oh no, I don't know where this one is, and I can just go, well, we're gonna go worry about that later. So here's another problem with this mod, that actually you'll never actually see any progress with it. So there is a message, not really a message, more so like a sort of like he's like the Lancer kind of said that he was going to include an expansion so that we can reconsecrate Sothasil's armor. So this is really what it does, it's residual enchantment on self. I think the last one's over here, maybe?
Hello there.
Oh, wait. That guard might be after me. I say